And welcome to the Rheinpark Stadion in Vaduz, the capital of Liechtenstein, for this Group G qualifying match in the World Cup. There's the away side, Lithuania, with 5 changes tonight from their last game, a 2-0 defeat away to Greece. Our referee, Slavko Vincic, tosses the coin. Daniel Vicius is back in the Lithuanian side tonight, the striker who plays in Italy. And there is Martin Stocklasser, the vastly experienced central defender for Liechtenstein, winning his 102nd cap tonight. And there's the Liechtenstein lineup, which shows 3 changes, including a change in goal. Benjamin Buchel winning his 4th cap, the man who plays his football for League One side Bournemouth in England. Although, having said that, he's only been on the bench for 1 game this season, a 4-0 defeat to Swindon Town. He's in because Peter Jela is injured. Also in tonight, Sandro Visa and Ivan Quintans. He's back in the side. He played in that awful night here last month when they were beaten 8-1 by Bosnia. Absolutely thumped. It was 8, it could have been more, it could have been 10, it could have been 12. Mind you, the last time Lithuania played here, they lost 2-0 to Liechtenstein in a surprise European Championship qualifying defeat in June 2011. In fact, Liechtenstein took 4 points off Lithuania in that group because they drew away as well. Slavko Vincic, he is from Slovenia, he's 32 years of age. He refereed the England under-21 match against Norway in September. Final check on the watch. And away we go, with Lithuania getting us underway in their yellow shirts and green shorts. This is a really important game for them. They really need to win if they're to stand any chance of causing a problem for the top 2 teams in this group, Greece and Bosnia, who look pretty solid, has to be said, at the top of Group G. And Liechtenstein, well, they play for pride and the odd victory. This is Kaufmann, the central defender who plays for Eschen Moor in the 3rd tier of Swiss football. He gives that ball away, but quickly supported by his teammates, and Franz Bergmeier is onto it, the experienced left midfield player. And this is Bergmeier, cut out by the Lithuanian defence and away by Novi Kovac, who plays for Hearts, the number 19. Uri, Yves Uri, plays for Vaduz. Plenty of Vaduz players in the lineup tonight for Liechtenstein. They play in the 2nd tier of Swiss football. There's no football as such in Liechtenstein. A bit tight there from the goalkeeper Buchel to his central defender, and it comes back off Beck, but it drops nicely in that midfield for Polverino. It's a decent ball to Franz Bergmeier, cut out well by Cesnauskis, the number 4, who plays his football in Poland for Koronia. A decent ball over the top for Daniel Vicius, the experienced striker, keeping it in on that far side, and eventually taking the ball over the line, according to the assistant referee. Supporting the referee, Vincic, and probably just out under pressure there from Ivan Quintans, who plays for FC Balzers. Long clearance by Buchel. Quintans. Space now for Beck. Back from Bergmeier, Beck again. Polverino. Nicely out to Uri on that far right-hand side. It's all rather tight though. And Danielicius has it again for Lithuania, the man with the headband. His ball forward is just not accurate enough for Edgaras Česnauskis, who plays for Rostov in Russia. The brothers playing tonight. David As back in the side. David As Cesnauskis, who plays in Azerbaijan, the number 7. 2 brothers in midfield for Lithuania. And This is promising for them, just on the edge of the penalty area. It needed the strong challenge. Bergmeier seeing plenty of the ball on this left-hand side early on. Back again in field. Polverino's ball forward is cut out. And this is Šemberas. He was the captain the last game, but Danavalicius is back, so he takes over the captain's armband. Novi Kovac, the Hearts player up in Scotland. It must be difficult for the players. Not a great atmosphere inside the stadium for this game. The last home match the Liechtenstein played, a really good atmosphere, plenty of support from Bosnia, and they really enjoyed their night as well. Well, who wouldn't when you see your team score 8? Quintans finds Kaufmann. Well, a very slow pace to the game. I'm not sure if that's reflected by the lack of the crowd getting behind the players. Quintans. Hassler lays it off. Wiese into the side tonight. Sandro Wiese, who plays for TSG Hoffenheim in Germany. Nice looking ball forward for Bergmeier. If he can get onto it, he can inside the penalty area. And then a no-nonsense clearance by Arūnas Klimavičius, the number 15. It needed it as well. That was a good move from Liechtenstein, breaking inside that Lithuanian penalty area. And there will be players with memories of that horrendous night for Lithuania. 6 players who played in that defeat. I was talking about at the start of the game, back in June. 6 players survived tonight. Kijanskas, Mikoliunas, Šemberas, Cesnauskis, Edgaras Česnauskis, Radovicius and Danavalicius all played in that match. 8 players survived from the Liechtenstein team, including Philipp Erner, the number 16, who scored an absolutely fantastic goal that night. Danavalicius can't keep it in on this near side, so a throw into Liechtenstein. As well as that 8-1 defeat, they also lost 2-0 in Slovakia. So no points, 1 goal scored, 10 conceded. Radovicius, number 3, running forward. Picked up by Kijanskas. Well, that was to no one in particular. Plenty up there. 3 yellow shirts on the edge of that penalty area, but the ball was just played a bit too long. All rather scrappy at the moment. Broken up by Wiese, finally for Liechtenstein to Quintans. It's a bit like watching a practice match. You can hear the shouts from the 2 coaches. Hans-Peter Zag, the 59-year-old coach of the Liechtenstein side. Saba Laszlo, the Hungarian coach for Lithuania. Free kick given away by Davidas Šemberas. Again, easily cut out there by the Lithuanian defence, and holding by Wiese on Šemberas. That's a free kick to Lithuania. There is Šemberas, the number 2. Finds Mikoliunas, number 13, and across to Zaliukis, who plays for Hearts, the number 6, the central defender. Zaliukis gets it back again. Mikoliunas plays in Ukraine. Šemberas. Radovicius out to that far side. There's Klimavičius. No way through there, blocked by Polverino. And a throw into Liechtenstein. Lithuania not able to make much progress so far. In terms of rankings, this is the 110th nation against the 155th. Liechtenstein in position 155. Zaliukas lays it off. Cut out by Visa. Hassler, neat ball forward. And then the free kick given away by Cesnauskis, the number 4, Tadas Cesnauskis, one of the 5 changes tonight for Lithuania. Just clip the heels of Sandro Visa. This is Stocklatter. Polverino to Uri. Polverino under pressure. And well, that was a very cheap free kick given away. He went down very easily under the challenge from Ramonas Radovicius. Radovicius plays for Zalgiris, who are involved in a tough battle at the top of the table in Lithuania with a Kranes. Big match at the weekend between the two teams. Moving towards the end of the season in Lithuania. But not many players starting with them tonight actually play their domestic football in Lithuania. This is Beck. Polverino looking for Bergmeyer, tight on this right-hand touchline. Good work by Mikulinas. Finds Novikovac. Šemberaš. Cesnauskis. Šemberaš again takes over. Tracked by number 16, Erno. Mentioning scored that fantastic goal back in June 2011. Brilliant shot from outside the penalty area. Here goes Novikovac. Blue wall blocks him. Finally tied up by Quintans, back to his goalkeeper. Nervous clearance though by Buchel. It's all a bit scrappy, but now here's an opportunity for Lithuania to get the ball inside that penalty area, really for the first time tonight. Overhit, and Cesnauskis tracks back and plays it in field. Šemberaš looking for an option. Finds it in Cesnauskis. Cesnauskis' ball forward is not a good one. Chance perhaps for Liechtenstein to break with Beck. Visa lines up the shot from distance. Well, that was hugely ambitious from Sandro Visa. Winning his 4th cap tonight, the teenager, 19 years of age. Into the side because, well, Matas Christian is suspended. He was the man that scored the goal against Bosnia in the second half. His first goal for his country. He's picked up 2 bookings in the first 2 matches against Bosnia and Slovakia, so he is out. An opportunity for Visa to play in midfield. Zaliukas. Mikulinas is away to his right-hand side, but is happy to be patient. Šemberaš, who's sitting in front of the back line. Timovicius, the man who plays his football in Kazakhstan, goes back to collect it. This is Zaliukas. Well, Cesnauskis tried to flick it on, but it's only as far as Kaufmann. Away by Buchel. Looking for Erna. Cut out again by Cesnauskis. He wants it back again, but he's not getting it back. Šemberaš takes over in midfield. Cesnauskis. Edgaras Česnauskis, number 7. His brother Edgaras is number 8. Radovicius is number 3. Seeing a lot of the ball, but not doing a great deal with it. And that's a case in point, as Zaliukis' long pass forward is into no man's land and behind for a goal kick. Sometimes the first 14 or 15 minutes speed by, but I don't think you can say that about this game. No real chances so far. It could be an attritional night. Klimavicius tries to get Lithuania going. It's a neat turn by Novi Kovac. Again, plenty of blue shirts back. I think they'll have to be patient tonight. Lithuania, again, strong challenge coming in. Bergmeier takes over. This is perhaps the problem for Lithuania. They'll look to attack for most of the night, and then just every now and again they'll be opened up. The referee's seen an infringement there in the build-up to that move. Loud blast on the whistle from Slavko Vincic. Chat for Šembaras. Slovenian to Lithuanian. I think the body language communicated the message there. Ball rather telegraphed. Now a chance for Lithuania to break. Visa tries to get a foot in. Again, the ball forward is a disappointing one. Looking for Edgaras Česnauskis, the number 7 on the right-hand side. Just overhit. Cesnauskis again takes over. It's all a bit tight for Polverino. Finds its way back to Bukul. Can't be easy coming into an international match when you haven't played this season, which is the case with Bukul. Now it might work on the edge of the penalty. Novi Kovac lays it off, might get it back again. Perhaps he should have shot. It did open up for him. Yuri brings it away. And now Visa with a little flick. He goes down very easily there. The referee's not buying that one. That's a better ball to Cesnauskis. Not the best cross, though. Zaliukis plays it forward. Cesnauskis. Šembaras over the top. Decent opportunity, and that's a fantastic save. Radovicius with the left-footed shot. That's a brilliant save from Bukul. That looked to be heading into the top corner. Our first clear chance of the night. And this is a wonderful save. There won't be many better saves around Europe tonight in the World Cup qualifying campaign than that one from Benjamin Bukul. Radovicius with the shot, the Zalgiris player. Completely unmarked on the edge of the penalty area. Here's the corner. Klimavicius, number 15, is in there. Cesnauskis appeals for handball. Play on, says the referee. Radovicius has another go. Now Beck, chance to lay it off. Hassler brings it forward. Shot from Erna. Well, good counter-attack by Liechtenstein. Too close to Cesnauskis, though, the Lithuanian goalkeeper. His first real work of the night. Plays his football in Turkey for Gaziantepspor, and unlike Bukul, he's been employed this season. He's played in all 7 matches for Gaziantepspor, who are 14th in the Turkish league, 14th out of 18 teams. Mikoliunas is battling for it with Visa. Visa should win it, and he gets a little shove from Mikoliunas. Mikoliunas, another player in this Lithuanian side, has played some football in Scotland for Hearts, played there in 2005 to 2009, over 100 games for the club. Now plays for FC Arsenal in Kiev. over 50 caps for his country. Very experienced midfield player. There he is again, cuts that one out. Danilicius, who's not got in the game yet. That was a shocking ball forward. Completely miscued it. This was the effort on goal. Really fine save. Where was the marking though? Absolutely no one there. And Stocklasser didn't really hurry to close him down either. He almost accepted he was going to get the shot away. Lithuania's campaign so far, a 1-1 draw at home to Slovakia, 2-0 defeating Greece. They led in that game against Slovakia. Goal scored by the central defender Zaliukis. Here he is on the ball with a header. And then they were opened up just before half-time. They're looking to open up Liechtenstein here. Nearly 20 minutes gone, no score. Mind you, Bosnia didn't score for the first 20 minutes or so in that first match. And then the floodgates really opened. Once they scored one, just broke the spirit of the Liechtenstein team. Klimavicius to Cesnauskis. Danilicius again loses possession. He's been off the pace so far. Hassler takes over, and then a foul on Erna on that far side. Cesnauskis, the offender. It's a relatively open group, this, with Greece and Bosnia and Slovakia. No giants of European football in it. Okay, Greece, former European champions, but they're not a team to inspire fear in the opposition. Just a very solid team. Bosnia, the perhaps up-and-coming side in this group, they're the team to really keep an eye on as far as the Greeks and perhaps the Slovakians are concerned, and the Lithuanians if they can put something together, but only 1 point from 2 games. Next match for Lithuania, Bosnia away on Tuesday. That will be a test. See how good they are. Chance to play one inside that Lithuanian penalty area. All a bit hopeful though. Looking for Hassler, Nicola Hassler. 15th cap tonight, yet to score for his country. Made his debut against Iceland in 2011. Zaliukis. Well, not quite the numbers that Bosnia brought in the last game, but there is a bit of support here from Lithuania, providing a modicum of atmosphere inside this small Rheinpark Stadion. Radovicius. Out to Zaliukis. Runas Klimavicius and Šembras. Mikoliunas down the right-hand side, but a good strong challenge coming in from Ivan Quintans. Cesnauskis thought about the quick throw, then thought better of it. Mikoliunas with it, gets it back again. First touch not tight enough. So possession conceded. Halfway through the first half, one real chance in the game. One highlight so far. Brilliant save by Bukul from Vaduz' shot. Erna couldn't keep it in on the far side. Filip Erna winning his 12th cap, the number 16. Just that one goal against Lithuania. He plays for Vaduz, but he hasn't actually played for them this season. One or two rusty out there. Well, it's a late challenge coming in there. The referee finally decides to blow his whistle. Cesnauskis was saying, well, come on, he's down. It was a foul by Beck. What are you going to do, referee? He's up against Edgaras, who dealt one out earlier. I don't know if that was retribution. It might well have been. Edgaras had a little kick earlier. The referee had a word with him. Relatively inexperienced referee, Slavko Vincic. Did a Champions League qualifier earlier this season, involving a Lithuanian side, Edgaras, against the Irish side, Shamrock Rovers. Well, Edgaras is back on his feet. Cesnauskis tries that right touchline again. Again, very well defended. Up the line for Hassler, but across comes Cesnauskis. Goalkeeper in two minds, though, whether to go forward straight to Edgaras or right to Cesnauskis. Another decision to make now, although he's not being closed down. Zadrunas Cesnauskis, over 60 caps for his country, 29 years of age, first choice since 2004. Not really tested so far, with 25 minutes gone in the first half. Long ball over the top, might just drop nicely on the edge of the penalty area, but Stocklaser brings it away to Visa. Bergmeyer goes for it, gets in the way of his colleague there. Nikolunius picks it up. Edgaras. Kianskas. Played off by Danilicius. Forward to Cesnauskis. Brother to brother there. Some ricocheting around, no real quality to the game, no fluid passing movements. More possession from Lithuania, but finding it hard to break through. I think they knew that. Ball to the edge of the penalty, and ball like that inside the box might just cause some confusion. There's an appeal, I think, for a handball there, but play on, says the referee. Martin Stocklaser there, strong at the back. The captain for Liechtenstein. Quintan's the left back. Get another poor clearance from Buchel. No nonsense clearance by Quintans up towards the halfway line. Strong challenge coming in from Beck, but to no avail. Well, they were appealing for handball there at the back post against, I think it's Cesnauskis coming in there. Edgaras Česnauskis. Given away by Bergmeyer. This is Novikovac. Drifted out to the right-hand side. Michalunas. Michalunas again. Klimavicius. Tianskas. Edgaras. Danilicius, tracked by Stocklaser. And Uri with a chance to clear it. They're not finding a way through with a great deal of ease, the Lithuanians. Liechtenstein have their game plan, get plenty of blue shirts behind the wall, behind the ball rather, the former wall, and then break when they can. And so far, Lithuania haven't showed the ingenuity required to unlock that blue defence. This is Beck on a run. So Bergmeyer lines up the cross. Elner with the throw-in. Well, there's a chance for Liechtenstein because they'll win a free kick here in a position better than the corner on the right-hand side. Yeah, and they got this head in there and got a kick for his pains. Visa comes across to take it. So a chance for the big men to come up. Number 5, Quintans. Visa to swing it in with his left foot. Edgaras Česnauskis has a word with the referee. He's the one-man wall at the moment. The referee wants him back the requisite distance. Cesnauskis makes sure his angles are right. Well, you can all score for a set piece. Here is Visa with it. Overhit really for Stoklas at the back post, and he can't keep it in. Well, that was rather disappointing. The idea wasn't bad, because Stoklas in theory got into a good position unmarked at the back post. But Visa's ball in was just overhit. He got away from Klimavicius, the number 15, the central defender. Neatly laid off. Kovac tries to slide one through. Kovac with the throw-in. Kovac. Strong challenge coming from Zaliukis that time. Liechtenstein player rather pulled out. He saw what was coming. A big unit, Maria Zaliukas. Half an hour gone. No goals and very few chances. Cesnauskis. Away by Quintans. Zaliukis. Wins the throw-in off Hassler. In the Euro 2012 campaign, Liechtenstein finished with 4 points, 1 behind Lithuania. They got all those points off Lithuania. They had some respectable outings. They lost twice 2-0 to the Czechs. They lost 2-1 to Scotland, a goal deep into stoppage time, scored by Stephen McManus. And then they were thumped 6-0 and 4-0 by Spain. You certainly weren't expecting the trouncing by Bosnia, that 8-1 defeat last month. That was a real stunner. Well, they did manage to pull themselves together pretty quickly for the match in Slovakia. The game they lost 2-0. So they are, in theory, on general evidence, tough defensively, but not every night out. Free kick. Foul on Polverino. Lithuania proved pretty difficult to beat in a Euro 2012 qualifying campaign as well. 3-1 twice against Spain. Another free kick, and this looks like our first yellow card of the night, shown to Šemboras. The referee's already had a word with him. So booked after 32 minutes. He needs to be a bit careful on the evidence of the play so far. Free kick taken by Stoklas. Quintans. Kaufmann, a hurried clearance. So Bergmeier can't keep it in. Šemboras, a bit tight for him on the edge of the penalty area. He was very fortunate. They could easily have brought his man down and given away a penalty. Danavalicius has come deep searching for the ball, hasn't seen much of it so far. Zaliukis tidies up at the back. The Lithuanians did have a great result in Euro 2012. They won 1-0 away to the Czech Republic a couple of years ago, thanks to Cernas. Davidas Cernas, who's been left out tonight. He's on the bench, number 10. One of 5 changes after that 2-0 defeat in Greece. Inevitable, the coach would want a more attacking feel to the side for a game like this, where you feel you should win and possibly should score some goals as well. But no sign of them so far as Lithuania are concerned. Away by Kaufmann. Bergmeier knocks it back in. This is Beck, interchanging with Hassler. Still Beck to Yuri, the right back. Now Erna. Yuri goes outside him and gets the cross in, and strange clearance there by Zaliukis. I think he was looking to head that out and got his angles all wrong. Behind for a corner then. Another set piece from that right-hand side. Another chance for Sandro Visa to test the Lithuanian defence. Not like that. When you get those set pieces, you really have to make the most of them, especially if you're a team like Liechtenstein, who don't get a great deal of opportunity inside the opposition penalty area. Uri, the man winning his 32nd cap, takes the throw in. Actually born in Switzerland. Signed for Vaduz from St. Gallen, the Swiss side, in 2010. Novi Kovac with the foul there on Polverino. Another chance to play one inside that Lithuanian penalty area, and this time a header on goal, but very, very tame from Hassler. Uri with the throw-in. Gets it back from Erna. Well, the referee is finally relented there and given the free kick. Foul on Hassler, just caught there as he controlled the ball. Inside the last 10 minutes of a first half, barren as far as chances are concerned, and barren in terms of slick attacking football as well. It's been a tough game for the attacking players of both sides. Erna, Uri for Liechtenstein. This is Stoklas, who've just seen one brilliant save in the match, a real highlight of the game. It was a fantastic save, there's no doubt about it. A moment out of keeping with the rest of the play so far. Benjamin Buchel saving from Ramonas Radovicius. His left foot shot from the edge of the penalty area. Klimavicius, Tianskas, Radovicius. Šemburas goes long, looking for Danilvicius. Radovicius. This is Cesnauskis. Surely he was blocked off there. He certainly thought so. It looks as if he was. Good feet from Erna, but only as far as Tianskas. Well, two of the Lithuanians complaining to the referee. Tianskas held up from taking this throw in. The main reason, two balls on the pitch. Tianskas looking for options. Finds it in Danilvicius. Novakovac caught surely then. Again, the referee says play on. And Liechtenstein win the free kick. I'm not surprised that Novakovac is appealing to the referee there. It was a bit of a hospital pass, but he seemed to be called a bit late. There we go. Absolutely no doubt about that. That was a clear free kick. Visa on Novakovac. Perhaps the referee was deciding he was anticipating it and went down too easily. Away by Stoklas. So no one in particular. Easily won by Klimavicius. into touch of Yves Uri. They need to inject some pace into their play, the Lithuanians, if they're to break down this Liechtenstein defence and perhaps take a chance or two. They've been a bit too careful so far. Well, this is promising. Edgaras Česnauskis skips past his man. Still Cesnauskis. Chance to cross inside the penalty area. Not like that. It's just too easy for the Liechtenstein defence. Beck can't stretch. Klimavicius. Closed down by Hassler. Šembaras sprays it out to the near side. And that's overhit, and another throw in. Radovicius claps his hands, but too much pace on the pass forward. Lithuania starting their World Cup qualifying campaign with an abundance of away matches. 4 of their last 5 games are at home. So that gives them an opportunity, if they can take points away from home tonight and just possibly against Bosnia in the week. But so far they are finding this Liechtenstein defence very hard to break down. Mikuliunas tries and wins the throw-in. Visa's done well so far. Centre of midfield. Anywhere will do from Stocklasse as we move into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Mikuliunas tries to weave his way through. Shows too much of it there to Polverino. You can see what he was intent on doing, just get the ball away. Klimavicius. Šembaras in that collecting position just in front of the back four. Kept in by Mikuliunas. On by Cesnauskis, but no one in particular is there from the yellow shirt. Liechtenstein happy to concede the throw-in the form of Quintans. Mikuliunas, I'm not sure whether he was looking for a cross there, ended up as a dribbling shot. Again, he thought he was caught late, but the referee said no. Hassler for Liechtenstein. Stocklasse, Uri, Erna. Somehow stayed in on the far side. Here is Erna, free kick. Edgaras Česnauskis conceding that one. The Rostov player. Well, it has been a very scrappy first half. I'm not sure that Sazba Laszlo, the Lithuanian coach, will be particularly happy with what he's seen in the first half. Mikuliunas. Cesnauskis. Just perhaps a bit more of that might help, just to induce a mistake at the back from Lithuania. There's the other Cesnauskis trying to get the ball in from the left-hand side. They look a bit uncertain, the Liechtenstein defence, and as they did indeed against Bosnia when the ball was played in like that. When the ball's in front of them, and they don't seem to have a problem at all, they can close ranks. Lithuanians possibly need to mix it up a bit. 2 minutes to go until half-time. Uri with the throw-in. Polverino, neat feet from him and away from danger. Stocklasse to Quintans. Bergmeier. Visa gets a kick, but Play on, says the referee. A little touch from Semras. Forward from Stocklaser. Danivalicius. That's better from him. Nicely laid off. Novikovac, can he control it just outside the penalty? No, he can't. Polverino does really well. That's nicely tied it up by Liechtenstein. Beck drops deep for it and takes the throw in. There is the coach for Liechtenstein, Hans-Peter Zaug. Born in Switzerland, played for Neuchâtel Xamax and Bern. Been in the job for half a dozen years. Novikovac tries to find a way through. Blocked out by that Liechtenstein defence, but back it comes. Klimavicius. Mikol in space is Danivalicius. Chance to play one inside that penalty area, but once more they stay strong. And Bergmaier's hauled back there. That's going to be another yellow card. Foul by Mikol Jonas. Didn't really need to do that. There wasn't a great deal of support. It's a long way to Cesnauskis' goal. So our second yellow card of the night, the second for Lithuania, Mikol Jonas. Clear free kick. Did have one option ahead of him. And I suppose if Liechtenstein are to score, on the break is one option for them, set piece is the other. You don't necessarily see them playing their way through the Lithuanian defence. We're into stoppage time at the end of the first half. Stocklaser away, laid off by Erna. Uri up the touchline. This is Erna infield to Beck, but easily spotted by Zaliukas. Space on the left-hand side, if he can keep it in for Bergmaier, does really well. Chance to take on his man and drive one in. First decent opportunity for Liechtenstein. Franz Bergmaier, the 30-year-old Vaduz player. And there is the half-time whistle. A first half of very few chances, and the coaching staff watched Bergmaier go down that left-hand side. Whistle blown by Slavko Vincic. One moment of quality, brilliant save by Buchel in the first half. At half-time, Liechtenstein 0, Lithuania 0. Welcome back for the second half, as our referee, Slavko Vincic. No goals in the first half. And away we go in the second, with Liechtenstein attacking left to right as we look at it in their blue shirts and red shorts. And they'll be reasonably content with their first 45 minutes work. It wasn't a flashy first half, not by any means, but they restricted the Lithuanians to one serious effort on goal. Here they go, looking for one of their own at the other end. Zaliukas, the central defender, tidies up and clears up towards the halfway line. Looking for the run of Danivalicius. Across comes Kaufmann. Given away. Novikovac was the man who won it, and he gets it back again. The man who plays his football for Hearts in Scotland. Cesnauskis forward. Radovicius, Cesnauskis again. This is Edgaras Česnauskis. Novikovac, but Yuri gets a foot in. Still Yuri. Given away once more. Kianskas. Novikovac with the ball in. Cesnauskis with the overhead kick. Edgaras Česnauskis. And it all comes to nothing, as it did indeed many times in the first half when Lithuania had possession around that penalty area, and the final ball in just was not good enough at all. Away by Kaufmann. Edgaras. That's been part of their problem tonight, Lithuania. They've been a little bit too precise. Not enough balls have gone inside that penalty area early just to test out that Liechtenstein defence. Novakovas is blocked off there, a throw into Lithuania. Might not be the way the coach wants to play. He might want to build up passing football, but it might not be the way to break down the Liechtenstein defence. Edgaras Novakovas. "21 years of age. Signed for Hearts from FK Vilnius in 2008, made his Lithuanian debut against Ukraine in 2010. He played the under-21s at the age of 16. And he played for Hearts against the Scottish leaders Celtic last weekend. Forward by Edgaras, Danivilicius, who plays for Juve Stabia in the second tier of Italian football. Leading scorer for his country. This is Cesnauskis. Decent enough ball, back post, might fall for Novakovas. Well, it did fall for him, but not quite the accuracy in the shot. What was noticeable there, that Lithuania did get the ball into that penalty area quickly. There was a bit more pace in the move. Edgaras takes it nicely on his chest. Polverino with the flick forward. Laid off by Hassler. And another chance here. Oh, breaks for Edgaras. Danivilicius battling for it, but loses out. And here's Visa. Stocklasse needs to be careful. More emphatic clearance from Buchel, from many we saw in the first half, but Lithuania sensing some danger on the edge of the penalty area. The final ball again wasn't quite good enough. Mikoliunas keeps it in on the far side, and then he's held up. That's a free kick. Taken quickly. Novakovas, who's lurking now on the edge of the penalty, right and left. This time finding some space on the right. Shot blocked off. Polverino away. Lithuania beginning to get some decent possession now on the edge of the penalty area. Anna tries to clear it. Cesnauskis with a shot, and it's gone in. Cesnauskis with the goal. And they were just beginning to pose more of a threat at the start of the second half. Edgaras Česnauskis. Finding some space on the left-hand side, and a really well-drilled shot in towards that far post. Buchel might have got a hand on it, fingertips to it, this will tell us. I think he did, and it went in off the post. Breakthrough at last for Lithuania. Edgaras Česnauskis with it. Now that might force Liechtenstein to play in a different way. Their resistance broken 5 minutes or so into the second half, and it was noticeable just in the 2 or 3 minutes in the lead up to the goal. There was just a bit more space in and around that back four. So Stoklas, the captain, the number 6, to lift his players now. Lithuania quickly back in possession. Novakovas is beginning to float and cause a few problems. Just in the hole there, just on the edge of the centre circle at the moment. Foul on Radovicius from Beck. This is where Liechtenstein heads cannot afford to drop once that goal has gone in. Šemberas. Mikuliunas with the ball forward. Away by Kaufmann. Šemberas wins it again. Cesnauskis lets it go. It's Edgaras Česnauskis, the brother of the goal scorer, Edgaras. Uri back to his goalkeeper. Only the second shot on goal from Lithuania. Second threat to that Liechtenstein goal. But it was a very precise shot from Cesnauskis. Edgaras Česnauskis lays it off. Swept to Dianskas. Klimavicius. Šemberas dropping deep. Cesnauskis lays it off. Mikuliunas doesn't win the throw-in on the far side, trying to step in past his man. Here's the goal again. Forced wide by Uri. But really fine, accurate shot across the goalkeeper. He gets the hug from Dianskas. He's 28 years of age, Cesnauskis, signed from Dynamo Moscow in 2011, plays for Rostov in Russia. Along with Šemberas, he plays in Russia as well. And now they can relax a bit, Lithuanians. Not totally relax. You do wonder how many opportunities Liechtenstein are able to create in this second half, or will be able to create in the second half. Here is the goal scorer running with it, looking for options. Zaliukis. Well, the two players squaring up to each other there, Anna and Cesnauskis. Cesnauskis thought he was caught late, but the referee's way play on, and Bergmeyer brings it forward. This is Polverino. He goes down, free kick. Given away by Klimavicius. Now the referee's going back to have a word there with Cesnauskis. He let play go on. And Cesnauskis, the goal scorer, has become the third Lithuanian player booked. That was the foul that brought the free kick from Klimavicius. He gave it away, taking out Polverino. Just clipped him late. Looked to be a huge amount of contact. We played 10 minutes of the second half, 1-0 to Lithuania. And Klimavicius gets the yellow card as well, so he's the fourth. They're totting up. The key stat is that one goal that Lithuania have scored, but here is an opportunity for Liechtenstein. Bergmeyer is there, the number 11. Polverino, the number 23, is there as well. So too is Beck, the number 9. Referee making sure the wall is back. Vista is in it. Who's it going to be? Looks like Beck. Not far away. He went for placement rather than power. He wasn't a million miles away from that right-hand post of Cesnauskis' goal. Looking for his 6th goal in international football, Thomas Beck, 31-year-old. 85th cap tonight. He plays for FC Balza. I was mentioning earlier the curious nature, as Kaufmann does well at the back there, the curious nature of Liechtenstein football, given away to Cesnauskis, that they don't have their own national league. Their teams play in the Swiss leagues. It's only a country of 35,000 people compared to the 3 million or so in Lithuania. Another free kick to the Lithuanians, in a more promising position this time. Cesnauskis trots across to take it, no real hurry. Not quite sure what the dispute's about on the far side. Actually saying, let's have the player back. Cesnauskis with it, with his left foot, the one that scored the goal. Well, the strike for the goal was far better than that. That was another waste from a set piece. Uri picks it up for Liechtenstein. There's a decent ball up that right-hand touchline as well for Erna. Erna fouls his man. He's just given away too easily, really. Foul on Edgaras. This is the free kick from Beck. Goalkeeper scrambled across. I think he would have got there if that had been on target. Well, here's a substitution now for Lithuania. Cesnauskis, Edgaras Česnauskis is coming off. And it looks as if Edgaras Česnauskis is coming on, the man who's dropped for this game tonight. There he is. Česnauskis scored that famous goal in the qualifying campaign, the last qualifying campaign, the one goal that beat the Czech Republic away from home. Free kick given away. Foul there on Filip Erna. Mikey Janskas. No doubt about that one. He also scored against the Spanish in the Euros as well, the Euro qualifying. Česnauskis plays his football in Lubin in Poland. No goals so far this season in 4 matches. Well, there's a shirt tug there. That's going to be another yellow card, surely, for foul on Cesnauskis. Beck running back there, the central striker, to support his defence. Clear tug on the shirt. Referee says wait for the whistle before we take the free kick. Nearly an hour played. Lithuania 1 goal to the good. Advantage given to them by Edgaras Česnauskis. 5 minutes into the second half. Thin wall here, so I presume they're expecting the cross rather than the shot. Cesnauskis obliges, and it could so easily have been 2-0, but the referee spotted an infringement. It's an offside. Well, they looked a bit shaky at the back there. Liechtenstein had a back across goal, looking for Česnauskis to substitute. Oh, it's very tight. I'm not sure it was. Here's Česnauskis, the number 10, completely missed his kick there. That was a great opportunity. Looked like a gift for 2-0. The number 10, who's just come onto the field. Polverino for Liechtenstein. Polverino plays his football in the second tier in Austria for Wolfsberger. Another one who started at Vaduz, 29th cap tonight, 3 goals for his country. Well, the fouls are mounting, and I think the yellow cards are mounting as well. The referee reaches into his pocket again for booking for Erna. We've had more bookings than chances so far tonight. I don't think Erna can have many complaints about that as well. The foot was up. What Lithuania mustn't do here is get sloppy. Šembras rather plays it back to his goalkeeper, Cesnauskis, with a long clearance. And Stoklas there gets there just in time. He doesn't look the quickest at the back there, the experienced central defender. He's not the youngest either, he's 33 years of age. Blessed with a huge amount of pace. There's Šembras. Off by Radovicius. Šembras. Mikoljunas lifts it forward. For Cesnauskis inside the penalty area. Again, his first touch not great. Tries to cross with Danilicius and wins the corner kick. Definitely more space for Lithuania in the second half. That's often the way games open up as teams become tired. It's not easy closing down for 90 minutes. You wouldn't bet against Lithuania scoring another before the final whistle. Possibly more if they are really so inclined. Cesnauskis with the corner. Looked a poor one, but it was missed initially. Shot from Mikoljunas is blocked. With no Liechtenstein players up, they're happy to play it all the way back there. Cesnauskis has to come out of his goal to clear. Radovicius does well to turn away from his man. Mikoljunas. He's got Radovicius behind him. Let's give him another yellow card for the foul on Mikoljunas. Yellow card this time showed to Ivan Quintans. I make that 4-3 now in favour of Lithuania. Lots of technical infringements now creeping into the game. 7 bookings. Well, they seem happy enough. Lithuanian support, such as it is. Cesnauskis, the goal scorer, another chance to play one in. His last 2 set pieces from the right-hand side have not been particularly convincing. Here he goes again, Cesnauskis. Anywhere will do from the Liechtenstein defence. Mikoljunas happy to waste a few seconds on the far side, off Bergmeyer for another throw-in. No real need for urgency, but it is only 1-0. Mikoljunas tries to slide one forward to Cesnauskis. Stoklas to Yuri. Another free kick. Polverino for Liechtenstein. Good to see them taking the free kick quickly. Polverino. Uri. Haven't seen much of this in the second half. Liechtenstein possession deep inside the Lithuanian half. Erna steps in field. Polverino. Polverino looking for the run from one of his colleagues. Gets it back again. And this is the danger. They can be burst out of defence and break on Liechtenstein, but Erna gives away the free kick. Felt like rather a cynical one, actually. He needs to be careful because he is one of the 7 players booked. 20 minutes just over gone in the second half. Lithuania lead by a goal to 0. And deservedly so, because they have been far more ambitious. But they haven't produced a great deal of quality, but they have been better in the second half, and Liechtenstein do look vulnerable in the second 45 minutes. Laid off by Danilicius. He's had a frustrating game, the captain. He's come back into the side tonight. He was on the bench for the match against Slovakia. He's not been fully fit recently. He missed the game in Greece. "19 goals for his country, and no goals since 2009. He scored 4 in the last World Cup qualifying campaign. He's been around a bit. Bruges and Dynamo Moscow, Dunfermline in Scotland. Short spell with Arsenal in England as well. Bologna, Livorno, among others. Definition of well-travelled. Polverino. Uri. And it makes the run up the right touchline, but gives it back to Polverino. Stocklasse. Kaufmann. This is Quintans. And Bergmeier. Throw in Liechtenstein. Visa, lots of yellow shirts around him, does well to get the cross in. This is Erna at the back post, just outside the penalty area. He leaves it for Polverino. Erna, was that handball? Doesn't really matter. Didn't really have the angle for the shot or the cross. Ball's going away from him. Definitely onside. Just wonder about the handball there. Well, he got the benefit of the doubt, but it didn't really matter in the end. It's been a quiet night for Zadrunas. Cesnauskis might have anticipated that and perfectly happy to accept it. But there is only one goal separating the sides. This is a team who are looking for revenge after that defeat here around about 16 months ago. 2 goals in the first half undid the Lithuanians on that night. Cernas can't keep it in. Contrast on the bench. 12 substitutes available to Liechtenstein tonight, to Lithuania tonight, but only 5 to Liechtenstein. Only named 5, as the whole squad for Lithuania is on the bench. Well, the whole squad not playing. Here's Polverino over the halfway line, being tracked by Šembras, who needs to be careful because he is one of the players booked. Bergmeier. Foul. Free kick, and it's from a situation like this that there's always a possibility for Liechtenstein. Not like that though. They took it quickly and it was promising for a moment, but the final ball not good enough. Laid off by Danilicius. Šembras. Klimavicius over the halfway line. Kianskas not taking any chances. Now Zaliukis takes over. Not had a great run this year, Lithuania. In friendly matches as well as World Cup qualifying. Novikovas trying to turn past Quintans there. And he does really well inside the penalty area. And side netting. Well, he has been lively in the second half. Novikovas, he has wanted the ball. Trick past his man. Just a touch selfish there. The angle was very narrow. Inside the last 20 minutes. Let's go back to Lithuania's record this year. They lost in Greece. They drew at home to Slovakia. 5 friendlies before that. They lost to Macedonia. They drew with Belarus. They lost to Estonia. They lost 5-0 to Latvia. And they drew against Russia. So they've not exactly been prolific in terms of goals this year. Just the 2 so far. There's the coach. He relieved that they got the goal. Saba Laszlo, Hungarian who grew up in Romania, fled to the west in 1984. coaching experience with Ferencváros in Hungary, with Hearts, the Hearts-Lithuanian connection, Charleroi in Belgium. International experience with Uganda, and also assistant coach of Hungary, 2004-2005. Was appointed this year. So far, it hasn't been a great year for him, but more encouragement tonight. In terms of the scoreline, anyway, his team are leading. Here's Česnauskis. Well, that was communications awry there. Played it to where he thought Novakovas was, but wasn't. No free kick, throw into Lithuania. Hassler is down on the far side. Not sure whether he just twisted in the turf or whether he got a little kick. Nicholas Hassler, the 21-year-old Vaduz player. It looks as though he's coming off. So first change of the night for Liechtenstein. Now, I dare say in the last 17 minutes we'll have a few more as well, as players get tired and coaches look to change things up. Niklas Kieber, the man coming on. Plays for St. Gallen in Switzerland, uncapped, so this is his international debut, 19 years of age, he's a striker. So a real opportunity for him, the number 21. Well, he gets it back to his goalkeeper. Šembras lays it back. Klimavicius with the clearance. Run by Quintans. Zaliukis up the touchline, taken it on the chest by Danamalicius. Has to turn his man, Stoklas, and not that difficult. But Stoklas actually in the end does well, just to put him off. Two experienced players there, the 34-year-old up against the 33-year-old. Oh, that's a tight ball back to the goalkeeper. Buchel does well to anticipate. Given away again, and here come Lithuania. Shot from distance is brilliant. That is a wonderful hit. Not almost as good as the first strike, better indeed than the first strike from Cesnauskis. Opened up in front of him, and he smashed it in. Picked it up on the halfway line. No one came to meet him, so I thought I'll have a go and pass Buchel for 2-0. And that's a really fine goal. Two sweet strikes with his left foot tonight from Edgaras Česnauskis. And that is it. Resistance broken as far as the Liechtenstein team are concerned. In it until the 75th minute. But Cesnauskis has produced a really fine hit. Erna to Yuri. Tied it up by Janskas. Do they have more goals in them now? Now they have that cushion. It'll be interesting to see Liechtenstein's approach now, whether they are prepared to go for a goal back and leave themselves open, or just accept the narrow-ish defeat. they've been eased aside in this second half. Not exactly outclassed, but Lithuania have definitely been the better side in the second 45 minutes. Šembaras tries to slide one through to Novikovas on the far side. Šembaras again. Nikounas. Radovicius. Cesnauskis has been a virtual spectator. Lithuania completely happy to hold possession of the ball inside their own half and say to the Liechtenstein team, come and get it if you can. Nikounas brings it out. Confirmation of the times and the goal scorer, Edgaras Česnauskis. This is the goal again, the second goal. Just given so much time to line it up. And here's another opportunity just outside the penalty area. Deflected just wide. Cesnauskis again. Well, that wouldn't have been as clean as the first two, but probably would have been claiming a hat-trick. I'm not sure if Buchel had got there if the ball had nestled inside the post or headed inside the post. Seemed to be rooted to the spot and wrong-footed. Cesnauskis trots across to take the corner. Moving towards the last 10 minutes. Next to break it down. This is Cesnauskis. Šernas with a shot on the volley. No threat to Buchel's goal that time. Another angle on the goal. Well, you have to feel sorry for the goalkeeper there because there was no defence. It was hit it when you want to. Pat from his captain, Dan Malicious, and well deserved because it was a good hit. In a way, the first one was a more precise strike from Cesnauskis, a harder goal to score. Now that seems a strange thing because one was inside the penalty and one was just outside, but the shot had to be precise for the first goal. Radovicius takes it on the chest. Lithuania in total control now, not quite inflicting the misery that Bosnia did last month, where they really turned on the style. And we saw a hat-trick from Dzeko in the second half. Ibisevic's got a hat-trick as well. But Liechtenstein are being held at arm's length. Laid off by Erna to Polverino. Erna again. Infield to the substitute. Kieber. Uri finds Polverino. Kieber. Nice football. Kieber's ball in though. Not so good. Šembaras clears. Bit of a handball there. The player had his back to the referee, so it was difficult for him to tell. Could have got some assistance from his assistant referee on the far side, but he chose to keep his flag down. Nikounas. Novikovas. There's too much of it to Quintans, but his clearance in turn is poor. Nikounas. Just slightly overhit. Goal kick inside the last 10 minutes. Well, he knows every qualifying campaign is going to be tough. And Peter Zaug, 155th in the world, 9 wins in 132 international matches, 108 defeats. They've now let in 398 goals, Liechtenstein. Since they first participated in qualifying matches, they've lost, before tonight, 75 out of 88 games. So make that 76 out of 89, unless we see something miraculous here in the last 8.5 minutes, but it doesn't look that way. With the yellow shirts strolling to victory, holding possession. Radovicius, nonchalant, foot on the ball, knocks it out to Cesnauskis. Shebras. Mikoliunas. The only team to lose to San Marino, Liechtenstein. That's nice skill. Shebras. There's a bit too much of it to Erna, breaks for Yuri. Polverino, who's been neat and tidy in midfield for Liechtenstein, hasn't been able to create a lot tonight. Cesnauskis striding forward again. He's taken out off the ball as he played it to Danavalicius. This is Polverino. This is Kiba, the substitute. Not much support. Beck, rather. This is Uri. Erna. Uri again. Willing to go forward and does well. Goes past 1 and 2 and is brought down by Kianskas. Case for a yellow card there. Knocked off balance. He was running forward towards the edge of the penalty area. Another substitution. Sandro Visa is going off. And Lucas Ebele is coming on for Liechtenstein. 22 years of age, 7 caps for tonight. Plays for FC Vaduz. Meanwhile, back with the free kick for Liechtenstein. Thrown on the far side. Kaufman to take it. Kiba. Well, for the first time tonight, no one up front for Lithuania. They're happy to get everyone back there for that free kick, just to make sure, as the clock ticks towards the 90-minute mark. Bukul had no chance with the 2 goals. Liechtenstein goalkeeper Polverino. Stocklasse. Forward by Erna. And away by Zaliukis. Liechtenstein throw in. Well, they're keen to take it quickly, showing some intent around that edge of the penalty area. Polverino off to Beck. Beck's cross in to the back post. And a safety first clearance behind for a corner from Mikoliunas. Bergmeyer moves across to take it. Just under 5 minutes to go. Bergmeyer with the corner. Well, Cesnauskis has had a quiet night, so he thought he'd come out and claim that. Let's give him something to do. Klimovicius, the central defender, moving up towards the halfway line there, out of position, but they were breaking from the corner. Česnauskis lays it off. Radovicius swings it to the far side. Novikovas, Mikoliunas, and Shebras. Radovicius very nearly find a way through there to Danavalicius, who goes down the edge of the penalty area. Free kick. And this is a free kick in a very dangerous position. I wonder if Cesnauskis will have a go with this for his hat-trick. He's there, the number 8. Radovicius looks as if he's lining it up, the number 3. The referee says wait, because I'm going to blow my whistle first. Now another substitution coming in. Philip Ospelt is coming on. He was not in the original squad. Substitution as well for Lithuania. Danavalicius is coming off, and number 17 Rimkevicius is coming on, who's the leading scorer in Latvian football. He's scored 32 goals this season, scored 4 at the weekend. Number 17, Arturas Rimkevicius. So there we are, confirmation of that substitution. Erner off and Ospelt on for Liechtenstein. Ospelt, striker, played in the under-21s. Here comes the free kick, not too far away. It was Radovicius who took it. There was a real intent about his lining up of it. It was not far away. The Cesnauskis, I suppose the plan is for Radovicius to take the free kicks in that sort of area, but I wonder whether Cesnauskis, who's shown a sweet left foot tonight, with a powerful left foot, would have fancied that. A bit like when you win a penalty when you're on a hat-trick. Strange clearance from Cesnauskis. He's just been closed down there and thought safety first. No point taking any risks as we move towards the closing stages of this game with just over 2 minutes to go. 2 goals from Edgaras Česnauskis. It's going to give Lithuania 3 points, their first 3 points, the first victory in Group G in this World Cup qualifying campaign, and to revenge after the defeat here in the Euros last year. Here's Cernas, looking to make progress down the left-hand side. Rimkevicius is in the centre, waiting for the cross. It never came. See the coach there having a real go at Tadeusz Cesnauskis. Uri keeps it in. Back on the run. There's too many bodies to go past. Won well though by Ospelt. Cernas for Lithuania. Back from Novakovas to Mikounas and Zaliukas. Radovicius puts his foot on it, and it really is like a stroll here for the Lithuanians. They've worked hard, Liechtenstein, but so much possession for Lithuania tonight. Inevitably, when we move towards this stage of the game, it's hard for them to go and chase the ball. The referee wants Cesnauskis to get on with it. I'm not sure even the Liechtenstein players want him to get on with it. I think they're happy to hear the final whistle now. This is going to be the last change of the night for Lithuania. Radovicius is coming off. The man had that free kick just over the bar a few seconds ago. The man coming on, the number 23, is Stankiewicz, who's back in the side. Marius Stankiewicz, one of the really experienced players in the Lithuanian side, plays his football in Italy for Lazio. He's available again after injury, 31-year-old defender. Another one of those players who's been about a bit, Brescia and Sampdoria, Seville and Valencia in Spain. He's not actually played this season. Lithuania will be happy to have him back, number 23. And we're inside stoppage time now. Uri with the throw-in to Polverino. Uri up to the halfway line. First touch there on the chest for Stankiewicz. Miscue across the face of his penalty area there from Cesnauskis. Another wayward ball out. It's collected by Kaufman, and a foul on Bergmeier on the far side. by Mikalunas. Well, they might as well get the big men up from the back and play one inside that penalty area. Deep into stoppage time now. Lithuanian supporters already celebrating. Here comes that free kick, and a comfortable save, but a save at least for Cesnauskis. And this throw cut out by Polverino. This is Polverino, Michele Polverino. Just ran into his man there. No real craft. Semras comes away from Abele. That's a decent ball out to that right-hand side. Černas and Rimkavicius are in the penalty area. Well collected by Bukul. Two and a half minutes of stoppage time played. Černas, first touch let him down. Stoklas plays it to Bergmeyer. This is Beck. Another free kick and another yellow card. And it's gone against Marius Stankovičius. He's only been on the field for a couple of minutes. And that's the 5th yellow card of the night for Lithuania. Well, Stankovičius is having a word there with Bergmeyer. He needs to be careful here because he could get himself sent off. It's just not worth it. Huge presence at the heart of that Lithuanian defence, Stankovičius. 4th minute of stoppage time. Still we play on. Cesnauskis wants a clean sheet. Polverino. And there is the final whistle. 3.5 minutes of stoppage time played. In the end, a comfortable victory for Lithuania. They had to work hard for it. And Edgaras Česnauskis produced 2 excellent strikes in the second half to win the game and give Lithuania their first victory in this group. Final score in Vaduz: Liechtenstein 0, Lithuania 2, and they deserved it.